Say this one word before asking the universe for anything. Most people don't know this, yet it can quietly change the energy behind every prayer, every wish, every dream, and every desire you send out into the universe. People spend years asking for love, healing, money, peace, success, or signs that life is finally about to change. But even while asking, many are carrying fear in their heart, tension in their body, and doubt in their mind. And without realizing it, they are speaking more from pain than from trust. The universe does not only listen to your words, it listens to your energy. It listens to the feeling behind the request. And that is where most people unknowingly block their own manifestations. There is a reason why some people seem to attract miracles naturally while others keep repeating the same wishes again and again without seeing movement. It is not because the universe loves one person more than another. It is because energy changes everything. The way you speak to the universe matters. The feeling you carry while asking matters. Even the smallest shift inside, you can open a completely different door. Today, you are going to understand something very simple, but deeply powerful. There is one word that changes the vibration of your request before it even leaves your mouth. One word that softens resistance. One word that gently moves you from fear into alignment. Most people skip over it because it sounds too small to matter. But sometimes the smallest things carry the greatest power. Think about the times you asked the universe for something while secretly feeling scared it would never happen. Maybe you smiled on the outside, but inside you felt tired, doubtful, or emotionally exhausted. Many people ask while already expecting disappointment. They ask while watching the clock, checking for signs every second, or wondering why nothing is changing yet. That energy creates pressure, and pressure closes the heart. The universe responds differently when your heart feels open, calm, and safe. Manifestation becomes lighter when your energy is no longer forcing life to move faster. And that is exactly why this one word matters so much. It prepares your energy before you even ask. It changes the emotional message you send out into the world. And once you truly understand this, you may never speak to the universe the same way again. Most people believe manifestation is only about asking. They think if they repeat enough affirmations, make vision boards, or say their desires out loud every day, the universe will automatically respond. But asking alone is not enough. Two people can say the exact same words, yet one person feels aligned and peaceful while the other feels desperate and emotionally drained. The words may sound the same, but the energy behind them is completely different. The universe does not respond only to what you say. It responds to what you feel while saying it. This is why some people keep asking for love while feeling unworthy inside. Some ask for money while secretly believing they will always struggle. Others ask for healing while carrying fear every moment of the day. Without realizing it, they are sending mixed energy into the universe. One part of them wants change, but another part is expecting disappointment. And this happens more often than people think. Sometimes a person says, "Universe, please help me," but deep inside they are already worried nothing will happen. They are already imagining failure before life even has a chance to surprise them. That energy creates resistance. It is like trying to move forward while emotionally holding yourself back at the same time. Many people also ask from a place of panic. They feel rushed by life. They want instant results because they are tired, heartbroken, lonely, or afraid. And that feeling is understandable. Everyone has moments where they just want life to finally get better. But when asking becomes filled with fear and pressure, the heart becomes tense. Instead of feeling connected to the universe, people start feeling disconnected, impatient, and emotionally exhausted. The truth is, manifestation was never meant to feel heavy. It was never meant to feel like begging life to notice you. The universe already hears you. The problem is not that your desires are too big. The problem is often the emotional state you are carrying while asking. Fear closes energy. Doubt weakens trust. Pressure creates resistance. This is why emotional alignment matters so much. Before your words reach the universe, your energy speaks first. Your feelings speak first. And when your energy changes, your entire manifestation experience begins to change too. That is why this one simple word is so powerful. It gently shifts your energy before you ask. It helps your heart feel safer, calmer, and more open to receive. Everything in this world carries energy. Your thoughts carry energy. Your emotions carry energy. Even the quiet conversations you have with yourself late at night carry energy. Many people do not realize this, but the universe is always responding to the vibration you live in every day. Not just the words you speak once in a while, but the feelings you repeat again and again inside your heart. This is why negative self-talk becomes so powerful over time. When a person constantly says, "Nothing ever works for me," or "Maybe I'm asking for too much," they slowly begin creating emotional walls around themselves. Even if they pray for miracles, part of their energy is still expecting struggle. The mind may say, "I want a better life," but the heart quietly whispers, "I don't think it will happen for me." And the universe feels that inner conflict. Many people unknowingly speak to the universe while focusing more on what they fear than on what they truly desire. They think about being rejected while asking for love. They think about losing money while asking for abundance. They think about pain while asking for healing. Their attention keeps returning to what they do not want, and that energy becomes stronger. Energy grows where attention goes. This is why your inner world matters so much. The universe is always listening to the emotional signal beneath your words. If your energy is filled with pressure, fear, or hopelessness, manifestation begins to feel delayed and heavy. But when your energy becomes softer, calmer, and more trusting, something inside you begins to shift naturally. Think about how different life feels when your heart is peaceful. In those moments, You stop chasing so hard. You stop trying to force every outcome. You begin breathing differently. You begin trusting differently. And strangely, that is often when things begin moving toward you more easily. Opportunities appear. Answers arrive unexpectedly. Small miracles begin showing up at the right time. This is because aligned energy attracts differently than fearful energy. Fear pushes. Trust allows. Fear says, "What if nothing happens?" Trust says, "Maybe life is already working in my favor." That small emotional difference changes everything. And this is exactly why the word you say before asking the universe matters so deeply. It is not magic because of the letters in the word itself. It is powerful because of the energy it creates inside you. It changes the emotional atmosphere of your request. It helps your mind slow down. It helps your heart open. And when your heart is open, you begin communicating with the universe from a completely different place. Now, here is the word that quietly changes the energy of your manifestation before you even begin asking the universe for anything. The word is thank you, not after you receive what you want, not months later when life finally changes, but before you ask, before the answer appears, before the opportunity arrives, before the healing happens. Simply saying thank you before speaking to the universe changes the emotional energy inside you in a very powerful way. Most people approach manifestation by focusing on what is missing. They notice the absence of love, money, peace, success, or clarity. Their energy becomes centered around lack. And when the heart stays focused on what is missing, it becomes difficult to feel connected to abundance. But gratitude changes that instantly. The moment you say thank you, your energy begins shifting from emptiness into openness. This is why this word is so powerful. Gratitude tells the universe, I trust that good things are possible for me. It creates a feeling of emotional safety. It softens fear. It calms the nervous mind that keeps wondering when everything will finally work out. Even if you do not fully believe yet, the simple act of saying thank you begins training your heart to receive instead of worry. Think about the difference between these two energies. One person says, "Universe, please help me. Nothing is working." Another person closes their eyes and softly says, "Thank you, universe, for hearing me. Thank you for guiding me. Thank you for what is already on its way." The second energy feels lighter, softer, more trusting. There is less desperation and more connection. And this is not about pretending your pain does not exist. You are still allowed to feel human emotions. You are still allowed to have difficult days. Gratitude does not mean ignoring reality. It means choosing not to let fear become the loudest voice inside you. It means believing that even if life feels uncertain right now, something beautiful can still unfold for you. When you say thank you before asking, you stop communicating with the universe from panic. You begin communicating from trust. And trust carries a completely different vibration. It tells the universe that your heart is becoming ready to receive. This small word may seem simple, but simple things often hold the deepest power. One quiet moment of gratitude can shift your entire emotional state. It can bring peace to your mind, softness to your heart, and alignment to your energy. And once gratitude becomes part of the way you speak to the universe, manifestation no longer feels like chasing. It begins feeling like a connection. There is something beautiful that begins happening inside a person the moment gratitude becomes part of their manifestation journey. The heart slowly stops fighting life so hard. The mind becomes quieter. The energy becomes softer. And even before the outside world changes, something inside begins healing first. That is why this one word changes everything. When you say thank you before asking the universe for something, you are no longer standing in the energy of desperation. You are stepping into the energy of trust. And trust is one of the strongest vibrations a person can carry. It tells the universe, I believe good things can happen for me too. That belief may feel small at first, but even a small shift in energy can begin changing your reality over time. Most people spend their lives chasing manifestations with tension in their body and fear in their mind. They keep wondering when their breakthrough will come. They check constantly for signs. They become emotionally attached to every little result, and slowly, manifestation begins feeling stressful instead of peaceful. But gratitude interrupts that cycle. It reminds your heart to breathe again. The beautiful thing about gratitude is that it changes your focus. Instead of only seeing what is missing, you begin noticing what is still good in your life right now. Maybe you still have hope. Maybe you survived difficult days that once felt impossible. Maybe your heart is still willing to believe in new beginnings. These things matter more than people realize. The universe responds differently when your energy begins appreciating life instead of only fearing loss. Gratitude also helps remove resistance. Resistance happens when a person is trying too hard to force life to move faster. It happens when the mind becomes obsessed with timing and outcomes. But the moment gratitude enters your energy, the body begins relaxing. The heart opens instead of tightening. You stop feeling like you are begging the universe to save you. Instead, you begin feeling supported by life itself. And sometimes, the greatest manifestation is not only receiving what you asked for. Sometimes it is becoming the kind of person who can finally feel peace while waiting. Because peace changes everything. A peaceful mind thinks more clearly. A peaceful heart trusts more deeply. A peaceful spirit becomes open to opportunities that fear would never notice. This is why thank you is so much more than a polite word. It becomes an energetic doorway. It shifts you from lack into abundance, from panic into calmness, from fear into faith. And when your energy changes in that way, you begin attracting life differently. Not because you forced the universe to listen, but because you finally aligned yourself with the energy of receiving. Now you may be wondering how to actually use this word when speaking to the universe. The truth is, it does not need to be complicated. The power is not in creating the perfect ritual. The power is in the feeling you carry while doing it. Manifestation becomes more natural when your heart is honest, calm, and open. Before asking the universe for anything, take a quiet moment for yourself. You do not need perfect conditions. You do not need candles, special music, or a perfect mindset. Just pause for a moment and breathe slowly. Let your body relax. Let your thoughts settle down a little. And then softly begin with the words, "Thank you." You can say, "Thank you, universe, for hearing me," or "Thank you for guiding my life," or even "Thank you for the blessings already making their way to me." Keep it simple. The goal is not to impress the universe with beautiful words. The goal is to shift your energy into trust before making your request. After that, speak honestly from your heart. Ask for what you truly desire without fear or shame. You do not need to beg. You do not need to prove your worth. Speak gently and clearly, like someone who believes they deserve peace, love, healing, and abundance. The universe responds beautifully when your request comes from openness instead of emotional pressure. And after you ask, try not to immediately return to fear. This part is important. Many people ask the universe for something and then spend the rest of the day worrying if it will happen. They ask for abundance, then spend hours thinking about lack. They ask for love, then convince themselves they will always be alone. This creates emotional confusion inside the energy they are sending out. Instead, allow yourself to rest emotionally after asking. You do not need to control every detail. You do not need to know exactly how everything will happen. Sometimes the universe works in quiet and unexpected ways. Sometimes things are already moving behind the scenes, even when you cannot see them yet. The more peaceful your energy becomes after asking, the more open you become to receiving. Trust grows stronger when you stop checking every second for proof. And gratitude helps with this. Gratitude reminds your heart that life is not against you. It reminds you that your desires are allowed to exist. It reminds you that good things can arrive in ways you never expected. So each time you speak to the universe, begin with thank you. Let those words soften your energy first. Let them calm your fears. Let them open your heart. Because when gratitude leads the conversation, manifestation begins from a place of faith instead of fear. When your energy begins changing, the universe often starts responding in quiet and gentle ways first. Many people expect manifestations to appear suddenly and dramatically, but sometimes the first signs are much softer than that. Sometimes the first sign is peace. Sometimes it is a feeling deep inside you that things are finally beginning to shift, even if your outer world still looks the same. You may begin noticing little moments that feel strangely meaningful. Certain words keep appearing around you. You hear the same message more than once. You think about someone and suddenly they contact you. You feel guided to go somewhere, try something new, or let go of something that no longer feels right. These moments may seem small, but they are often signs that your energy is becoming more aligned with what you are asking for. Another sign is emotional calmness. Before, you may have felt constant panic about your future. You may have spent every day worrying, overthinking, or wondering when your life would finally change. But when trust begins growing inside you, the fear slowly loses its control. You stop needing immediate proof every second. You begin feeling safer in the waiting process. This emotional shift is powerful because the universe often moves through peace before it moves through physical results. Many people miss this because they only look for money, opportunities, or visible changes. But inner alignment usually comes first. The heart becomes lighter before life becomes lighter. The energy changes before the circumstances fully change. You may also notice that certain doors begin closing naturally. Some relationships may no longer feel aligned. Some habits may start feeling heavy. Certain situations that once drained you may suddenly become clearer to you. This is not punishment. Sometimes the universe removes what no longer matches the life you are trying to create. At the same time, new opportunities may quietly begin appearing. A conversation gives you hope again. An idea suddenly enters your mind. A small chance appears at the perfect moment. You begin meeting people who inspire you instead of draining you. These are not random moments. Life often begins rearranging itself slowly when your energy changes. And perhaps one of the biggest signs is this: you begin feeling grateful before everything fully arrives. You begin smiling again without needing a perfect reason. You begin trusting that your life still has beautiful chapters ahead. That feeling alone is already proof that something inside you is transforming. The universe does not always shout. Sometimes it whispers through feelings, timing, peace, and quiet synchronicities. That is why staying emotionally open matters so much. The more grateful and trusting your heart becomes, the easier it is to notice the gentle ways life is already responding to you. One of the biggest mistakes people make while manifesting is becoming emotionally attached to the timing of everything. They ask the universe for something, but instead of trusting, they begin chasing signs every hour. They keep checking, worrying, forcing, and overthinking. And slowly, manifestation starts feeling exhausting instead of peaceful. Many people do not realize that impatience carries fearful energy. It quietly says, "I don't believe it's really coming." Even if the words sound positive on the outside, the emotional energy underneath becomes filled with doubt. And when doubt becomes stronger than trust, the heart falls back into stress and resistance again. This happens because people are afraid of disappointment. They want certainty. They want proof that life is finally changing. So they begin watching every little thing too closely. If nothing happens immediately, they assume the universe is ignoring them. If they do not see instant movement, they start feeling hopeless again. But manifestation does not always happen on human timing. Sometimes life is arranging things behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet understand. Think about how a seed grows. The moment you plant it, you do not dig it up every day to check it is working. You trust the process. You water it. You give it time. And slowly, what was invisible begins growing beneath the surface first. Manifestation works in a similar way. Some changes happen internally before they appear externally. Another mistake people make is obsessing over one specific outcome so tightly that they leave no room for life to surprise them. Sometimes the universe brings something even better than what you imagined, but fear keeps the mind too close to notice it. Trust allows space for unexpected blessings to enter your life. This is why surrender matters so much. Surrender does not mean giving up on your dreams. It means releasing the need to control every detail. It means allowing yourself to believe that life can still work in your favor, even when you cannot see the full picture yet. The heart becomes lighter when it stops carrying the pressure of forcing everything to happen immediately. And this is where gratitude becomes powerful again. Gratitude helps break the cycle of obsession. It reminds you to appreciate the present moment instead of living only in fear about the future. It reminds your nervous mind that peace is available right now, even while your desires are still unfolding. The universe responds beautifully to calm energy, not rushed energy, not desperate energy. Calm trust creates space for miracles to arrive naturally. So after asking, let yourself breathe. Let yourself live. Let yourself trust that what is meant for you is already finding its way toward you, even if you cannot fully see it yet. At some point in the manifestation journey, something very important begins to change inside a person. They stop feeling like someone who is begging life for blessings, and they begin feeling like someone who is naturally worthy of receiving them. This shift is powerful because manifestation is not only about getting what you want. It is also about becoming emotionally aligned with the kind of life you are asking for. Many people spend years believing they must suffer before they deserve happiness. They feel guilty for wanting more peace, more love, more abundance, or more joy. Deep inside, they carry the belief that life is supposed to be hard all the time. And because of that, receiving can feel uncomfortable to them. They know how to struggle, but they do not know how to relax into trust. But the universe does not want you to spend your whole life feeling emotionally small, afraid, or unworthy. You were not created only to survive. You were also created to experience love, connection, healing, laughter, abundance, and inner peace. The moment you begin accepting this, your energy starts changing naturally. A person who is open to receiving carries themselves differently. They stop speaking to themselves with constant negativity. They stop expecting disaster every moment. They stop believing that every good thing will disappear. Instead, they begin creating a safer inner world inside themselves. And from that emotional safety, manifestation becomes easier. This does not mean life suddenly becomes perfect. Everyone still faces challenges, delays, and uncertain moments. But there is a difference between someone who faces life with fear and someone who faces life with trust. Trust keeps the heart open even during difficult seasons. Trust allows hope to survive. The more you practice gratitude, calmness, and emotional alignment, the more natural receiving begins to feel. You stop feeling shocked when good things happen. You stop questioning every blessing. You begin allowing happiness into your life without immediately expecting it to disappear. And this is one of the most beautiful transformations of all. You begin realizing that the universe was never asking you to become someone else. It was simply asking you to remember your worth again, to stop speaking to yourself like someone forgotten by life, to stop carrying fear as your identity. You are allowed to receive beautiful things. You are allowed to feel supported by life. You are allowed to believe that healing, love, peace, and abundance can exist for you too. The moment you truly begin accepting that, manifestation stops feeling distant. It begins to feel possible. And perhaps that is the real power behind saying thank you before asking the universe for anything. It slowly teaches your heart to believe that blessings are not only for other people, they are possible for you too. So before you ask the universe for anything, pause for a moment and remember this simple truth. Your energy matters. Your heart matters. The way you speak to life matters. And sometimes, the smallest shift inside, you can begin changing everything around you. One simple thank you can soften fear, calm your mind, and open your heart to receive in a completely different way. You do not need to force miracles to happen. You do not need to chase life with exhaustion in your spirit. Trust that the universe hears the energy behind your words. Trust that even now, things may already be moving in your favor in ways you cannot fully see yet. Some blessings arrive quietly. Some answers take time, but that does not mean you are forgotten. Keep speaking to the universe with gratitude. Keep choosing trust over fear little by little. Keep believing that your life can still surprise you in beautiful ways. The more peace you create inside yourself, the more open you become to receiving the love, healing, abundance, and happiness you truly deserve. And if this message resonated with your heart today, take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who may need this reminder, and subscribe to the channel for more healing and manifestation content. Also comment below. Thank you, universe, to align your energy with gratitude and receiving. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. Beautiful things are still possible for you.